think come fight night, he'll be nice and calm on the night.
Breaking reports confirm that Conor Benn is in serious condition after Chris Eubank Jr. allegedly attacked him at the airport. Boxing pros are stunned, and Eubank Jr.'s claim that it's between him and Benn does nothing to hide the severity of the situation. Benn's hospitalization exposes just how reckless and uncontrolled this confrontation truly was.
This is between me and Conor. Regardless of what happens and how you feel and how...
Eddie Hearn is leaving no room for doubt. Legal action is firmly on the table, and is demanding both a public apology and a full retraction. Pros are shocked at the audacity of Eubank Jr.'s attack, and Hearn's reaction shows exactly how dramatically this incident has escalated.
Are you suing him?
Absolutely. You know, and I'm not suing, I want an apology, and I want a retraction of the comment. What you cannot do is lie about the...
Johnny Nelson's frustration is unmistakable as he tries to unpack the chaos. Confusion over the attack on Benn has left pros completely unsettled. Questions are rising about who knew what, how things escalated, and why it spiraled so fast. The situation is evolving rapidly, shaking the entire...
I know what drugs you take. It doesn't make you a better fighter. Might make you stronger, might make you fit. It doesn't make you a better fighter. That's proof. You know, so until more...
Duke McKenzie highlights Benn's misjudgment and lack of respect toward Chris Eubank Jr. Pros are stunned that Benn underestimated his rival outside the ring as well. The airport incident suggests Benn misread Eubank's temperament entirely, turning confidence into it.
Conor Benn's not a massive puncher, not even at welterweight, so really he's kind of mugged himself off a little bit by saying, I'm going to knock this guy out. He didn't give Eubank enough respect. Like I say, he was throwing shots at several points in that fight, and he wasn't even looking where they were going. It was just like head down, just winging the shots over.
Johnny Nelson is calling for an urgent inquiry. Pros are stunned that such a serious altercation could happen without proper oversight. Benn being attacked on his way home raises major concerns about security and professionalism, leaving the entire community...
There is going to be, there needs to be an inquiry straight after this, why, what. But that's what I'm hearing. This news is as fresh to me as it is you. I'm quite sure when this goes out, it'll be all over the place anyway. But all I can say is...
Adam Smith gives a blunt assessment of the sport's realities. Pros are shocked that such intense aggression erupted in a public setting. The airport confrontation has dramatically escalated matters, putting Benn's safety and future under harsh scrutiny as the boxing world absorbs the...
Price is big for the casual fans. Do we condone it? I mean, in boxing terms, should that happen at a head-to-head? Of course not, but these things do happen. This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what...
Tony Bellew says this incident has completely rewritten the storyline. Pros are shocked that Eubank Jr.'s actions have turned a routine build-up into a global headline. Benn's condition and the resulting drama have pushed this matchup into one of the most talked about events in months.
But I think this fight's just gone took another toll.
It's absolutely grabbed the public interest now to another level, isn't it?
This is quite simply the biggest fight this country.
Dave Caldwell underscores the seriousness of the attack. Pros are stunned that Eubank Jr. crossed the line from hype to physical violence. The consequences for Benn's safety are severe, raising urgent questions about accountability and professional standards in the sport today.
I'm not surprised.
Does that cross the lane, do you think?
Yeah, it does. Listen, the presser was good. It was a great presser, back and forth, poking each other, but not too far. But once you get physical and you touch a man's face.
Frank Warren says the fallout from Eubank Jr.'s airport attack has driven the entire event into chaos. Pros are shocked that a straightforward matchup is now tangled in legal threats and intense uncertainty. Benn's condition adds pressure as boxing insiders question how such an incident could happen in a supposedly controlled environment. The fight has now become...
Let the penny drop that the fight could never go forward. And some of the stuff that's come out since about people being, the board being sued and something and so forth is just a non-runner. It's great.
Eddie Hearn does not hold back, calling Eubank Jr.'s behavior a coward move. Pros are shocked that such blatant disrespect occurred during an official fight build. The attack was completely unprovoked and crosses every line of professionalism. Benn's safety is now the priority, and the boxing world is reassessing the long-term impact on careers and reputation.
I thought it was a bitch move. I really did.
Have you spoken?
I would never. If you chin someone at a presser, if you do that, it's different.
Duke McKenzie gives a controversial take, addressing the business side of the chaos. Pros are shocked that anyone would downplay such a serious attack. While publicity may rise, the ethical and safety concerns outweigh everything. Benn's future is now under intense scrutiny, highlighting the divide between hype and proper conduct.
It wouldn't surprise me, but like I say, I don't see there's any harm in it. It didn't bring the sport into disrepute in any way. This is the show business world that we live in. There's the fight game and then there's the fight business. And from the business perspective, that's probably just sold another 1 million tickets worldwide to people to watch this fight.
Dave Caldwell argues that Eubank Jr.'s actions appeared deliberate, not spontaneous. Pros are shocked that a fighter would purposefully target a rival in a public setting. This level of premeditated aggression raises major safety concerns and forces the sport to reconsider stronger measures during promotional events. Benn's future now hangs in the balance.
Premeditated, then it's not uncharacteristic. At the time, you're thinking it's like reaction. So no, it's not, because he premeditates everything, and it was funny, but I don't agree.
Womack points out that Eubank Jr. thrives on psychological pressure. Pros are shocked at how far the mind games were taken. The airport attack turned verbal tension into physical reality, leaving Benn dealing with both recovery and mental strain. The entire narrative has now become a psychological conflict shaping the match.
He must love it. He must love the egging and pushing him on. We talking crap about the fighter and, just trying to get in his head.
Tony Bellew stresses the genuine danger behind Eubank Jr.'s conduct, and pros are shocked at the recklessness shown. Striking someone near the eyes is medically serious and could have long-term effects for Benn. The varnish comparison highlights how vulnerable the human body is and why such actions are unacceptable. The incident has sent fresh shockwaves through boxing.
But to slap in the face towards the eye,
in the ear as well.
People have to realise that I've got 2 scratched eyeballs, and the eyeballs, the part of the body, it never heals. Yeah. So the best way to explain it is it would be like varnishing a door, and the varnish comes off, and then you've got to re-put the varnish back on. Yeah, the liquid on the eye comes off in the cornea, it gets damaged.
Dave Allen gives a harsh verdict on the situation. Pros are shocked by how fast everything unraveled. The mismatch alone was a talking point, but Eubank Jr.'s offering behavior has added heavy pressure and controversy. Benn now faces both physical injury and intense psychological stress, exposing major issues in fight planning.
A lot of back and forth between the promoters. I know you spoke about that before and doesn't do a great deal for you, so you say it was a mismatch on paper.
Yeah, I think it's a mismatch on paper, of course it is. It's a fella that won a British title at welterweight, who hasn't boxed for a long time, against a failed world-class middleweight, so I haven't really got any.
The backlash is intensifying as insiders respond. Benn's inability to take part due to his condition has created frustration and anger behind the scenes. The fact that he couldn't appear publicly or make decisions underscores how reckless Eubank Jr.'s actions were. The sport is scrambling to restore order as outrage continues to...
It's a disgrace. Firstly, the guy is not well. Secondly, the guy really...
Conor Benn's situation has shaken the boxing world, and the stakes are enormous. Pros are stunned by Eubank Jr.'s attack and now wonder how Benn will recover physically and mentally. A powerful return could redefine him as a fighter with iron resilience, but lasting damage could alter his entire trajectory. The incident raises deeper concerns about safety, accountability, and professionalism. Fans and insiders are watching closely as the future of both fighters hangs in the balance.